Mccree Theater, a cultural gem. A gem is treasured for having perfect or near perfect qualities.
Performing them songs in public places. Everybody don't like the same songs that you and I like, son.
Mccree Theater can be described as a cultural gem, which has great value to the Flint community.
I think the story of the African American history, the experience, cannot be told by any other theater than an African American theater. I think a lot of white people don't realize what they're missing by not knowing that. It's a very skewed look at our society if you don't know about the history of Black Americans.
Mccree Theater was the center of talent and during a time when Flint was the second largest city in Michigan. And you had so many talented people that came through and contributed: visual artists, photographers, dancers, singers, actors, directors. It was just been, it has a great legacy.
We were all over the Midwest and working with some of the other Black theaters. We were a gem then, and we're still a gem now.
Its mission was to share the African American stories and culture through stage performances. To reflect the theater's mission and purpose, it was named after one of Flint's most prominent leaders, Mayor Floyd J. Mccree.
We were pulled together and talked about what it was that the artists were looking for. Well, a place to work our talents was one of the places, or one of the things that people wanted to have a place to do that.
Mccree's productions have shown tremendous growth. More energy and concentration has been placed on quality performances and professionalism.
You know, I think, you know, with every production, you know, we try to you know, to do better and to improve. You know, we do our own self-assessments. You know, we rely heavily on audience survey forms and critical reviews of our work. You know, when there are glitches or, you know, imperfections, you know, throughout any aspect, you know, of our production process, you know, we try to improve upon it.
We ask people as they're leaving to comment on their experience, and somebody said, Broadway in Flint. And it's true. It's just a wonderful experience of live theater.
It takes everybody to make it happen, from the office people to the sound person, the light person, the musicians, the actors, the singers. It takes everybody, the choreographers. Everybody has to be on the same page working to make the production what it is.
The value added to the community through Mccree Theater is not only the telling of the African American stories and its culture, but the opportunity it provides to area talent, young and seasoned.
To the community, it's a place where talent can be showcased, it can be developed, nurtured, encouraged. There's an amazing talent in Flint, musical and acting both.
And I looked at him, and I tried it again. And I told him, I said, I don't hear nothing. It's been like that all day.
So the skills you learn in the theater transposes into anything you want to in life. And I've seen many people who are theater people and where they've gone and what they've become in their life and how the theater was a springboard, basically, for them to go out into the world and become who they want to be.
It gave me an opportunity coming out of college to really to hone my craft and to continue developing as an actor.
I think it's a good combination of young people meeting with adults, and there's that natural mentoring.
I think specifically Mccree Theater, being the only African-American culturally theater in the city of Flint, in the region actually, is definitely a staple in our community for our kids to go and show their talent, develop their talent. The teachers and directors, that work with all of the cast, help develop just, I believe, an inner strength.
It means a lot to me. I've started off about 4 years ago, and since then, I've been here ever since. It makes me feel like I can be any character I want to. I'm glad that it's here. It's a helpful situation for the youth. They can come in and we can sing, we can act, we can dance.
Mr. Winfrey, he called me and asked me, Dick, have you ever heard of a man named Frankie Lyman? And I was like, no. He was like, well, I'm about to do this play, so would you be able to do it? I was like, yeah.
I'll forever love you for the rest of my days.
After that show was done with, I was ready to come back. I got caught by the theater book.
The other thing about theater is that it's a demonstration kind of thing, a demonstration project of what we can create, when we come together and work together as an ensemble and in unity of purpose.
Now in its 6th season of performances, the theater's director, staff, board, and its talent are excited and proud that Mccree is continuing to keep the doors open.
We had people come in from New York and tell us, these are New York directors that tells us that the Wiz that we did was better than the Broadway production.
I got a different trumpet to play. How about the loving? Will they take me away?
Like when I first saw the show Pearly is when my dad, he took me there, and ever since then I've been wanting to be in every single play that the Mccree Theater has brought, because it shows me that I can put all of my efforts into one thing, which is theater, acting, singing, dancing, performing arts all together in one.
I don't like to toot my own horn. One of the best experiences I had at the theater was with a musical we had a few years ago called Sincerely. That I just absolutely loved. I had a lot of fun writing it and more fun enjoying it. I also had a lot of fun with the show. We just closed the 2011 season with the Rock the Boat, the Fleming Williams story, which I thought worked out very well. I think it told a compelling story.
Where's your car? Why are you walking?
Please, Mama. You know where it is.
And the music was just fabulous.
Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, don't tip the boat over.
Just recently, Mccree added a dramatic stage play to its last season's lineup, Joe Turner's Come and Gone, written by the award-winning black playwright August Wilson. It was well received by its audiences.
That was actually the first drama we had produced in, I think, 5 years.
Honestly, I wouldn't be doing anything. I'm thankful that this is here because it gives me opportunity to get out of the house and put forth my personality, so which is my true self. I could just express myself without, being criticized about how crazy or how different or unique I am. Because
The only thing I will say is when you come, you're going to keep on coming back and back and back again.